My name is Christian, and I did my video essay on an article called National Audience Taste in Hollywood Film Genres, Cultural Distance and Linguistic Affinity by W. Wayne Fu. And out of the four categories, I chose film because I thought it was the most interesting and I could create more questions out of it. So my main inspiration was to see how non-English speakers react to watching Hollywood films. So I want to know if people change their taste in film after moving to the United States. And an interesting point in the text was that foreign countries may find it hard to understand Hollywood humor while still enjoying comedies from their own cultures. And a little bit about me, I was born and raised in Michigan. I was exposed to Filipino culture from my grandparents on my mom's side, but other than that, I grew up in the melting pot of America. My article is trying to prove the correlation between foreign audiences and popularity. I did my interview with Nina, who was my coworker. She had moved to Michigan from the Philippines in elementary school. And it was cool to interview someone with the same ancestral roots as me. And I asked her my questions through email, which I thought was a good thing because she could read the questions carefully and create useful responses for me. Her responses are similar to what Fu is trying to prove in his study. When she was younger, she only watched movies her dad would play and really enjoyed Filipino movies. Since moving to America, she has noticed that the Philippines have adapted to more Western ways, and that is, movies are getting bigger budgets, better technology for special effects, and more advertising. She feels like this could be a bad thing because movie producers may focus more on special effects and earning money instead of the storyline. An example from Hollywood culture where they did this is the Hobbit trilogy, where they split one book into 3 movies, and the visuals seemed unrealistic due to it mostly being CGI. I asked her if she would rather watch a Hollywood or Filipino comedy, and she'd rather watch the Hollywood movie because her sense of humor is closer to American culture. If she moved here when she was in her teenage years, she might have chosen Filipino comedy because it would be weird watching American comedies like South Park, where they include harsh language and imitations of famous figures, all in line with current events. My next question was that if she were to watch a Hollywood movie in Tagalog, would that diminish the quality of the film? And her response was she would rather watch the movie with subtitles because it would bother her that the voices and the mouth wouldn't match up, but more importantly, the original actor or actress's voice expressed more emotion since they are part of the original creation. And if I was asked the same question, would say exactly the same thing. My final question had interesting results, and I asked what was her favorite movie from the Philippines and what her favorite movie from Hollywood was. She said that her favorite Filipino movie was a movie called Shake, Rattle, and Roll. It's a horror movie, and she said that Filipino movies are way scarier than any American counterpart. Her favorite movie from Hollywood is called Searching. Both movies include elements of doing whatever it takes to save your loved ones. I believe what Fu is trying to figure out extends off the nature versus nurture debate. The child is influenced with film by their parents and culture, and as they grow up, their surroundings and community begin to influence them to start creating their own liking of genres. A big part of this is whoever has the most money to advertise, and that happens to be America, unless it's a huge success like Harry Potter. And that's it. Thank you for watching. Have a good one.